Hi, and welcome to our meditation and mindfulness session today. This is our first session for our new year. My name is Skyla Ramirez. Thank you for joining me today. So we are going to work today with tapping and also with bandhas. These are known as locks. And our intention behind working with this tapping technique and with this lock system today is to help to reprogram the nervous system. So we're either going to help to strengthen healthy neurological pathways that are going to keep us on a positive path in 2023. And in the process of strengthening those positive neurological pathways, hopefully we're going to allow other unhealthy neurological connections to dissolve. So let's get started. For our tapping sequence, we are tapping very light. So if you want to practice, let's just say with your peace fingers first, you're only going to be tapping on the inside of the brow to begin. And it's these 2 points on the bone. So we're only tapping on the bone. We're never tapping on any soft tissues or directly on any organs per se. So we're just tapping very light, and hopefully the tap is feather light. It's the same amount of pressure you would use if you were going to maybe tap someone while they are sleeping, but you don't want them to wake up. So just very light. So this is our first point of contact, is in the inner eyes. From here, we're going to use both hands and we'll take it to our temples. And again, I'm still using my peace fingers, and it's just a very light tap on the temple area. You're always welcome to bow your head, close your eyes. From here, we're tapping on our upper cheekbone, just below the pupils. If you were looking straight ahead, straight down onto the cheekbone region. From here, we're tapping on the cleft or upper lip. So just between your nose and your upper lip, right here where we have this nice little ridge. From here, the center of the chin. Finding your sternum bone and collarbones, and then just coming out just a little tiny bit, tapping here. And it could be the peace fingers when you tap this way, or it can be the whole hand, all the fingers here. Take it out just a little farther than that, just outside that spot. And again, hopefully we're on bone. We're not on any tender tissues or cavities going into the organs. From here, we're going directly under the armpits. Now, this one can seem kind of funny. It's in this spot here under the armpits. If you want, you could come around like this instead. Or you can do both hands, which I also like to call the funky chicken movement. From here, we're doing what we call a karate chop. So the point that we are targeting is just on the edge of the hand by the pinky finger and the wrist, and you're tapping on the thumb bone. Other side. The last and final spot that we'll tap today is in the center of the chest. Just a gentle thumping action in the center of your chest, right across the thymus. Now, the whole point of this, or the science behind this, is that we are helping to interrupt various connections that tie into our emotional centers in the brain. So this is called tapping. It's also known as EFT, Emotional Freedom Technique. So we're using this peripheral sensation, feeding the nervous system this tapping or this touch sensation to interrupt what might be various distracting emotional states that can lead to a bad mood or can even lead to an uncomfortable attitude. So in its essence, we are attempting to boost our mood and boost our attitude going into 2023. So let's try this sequence again, and I will cue it. We'll go a little faster. Tapping first, inner brow, outer temples, under the eyes, cleft, chin, outside the sternum, little farther out, under the armpits, karate chop, other hand, tap the center sternum. Let's try it 3 more times through. Take in a big breath, let it go. 2 more. Big sigh of relief. Tapping to the inner brow, temples, under eye, cleft, chin, outside the sternum, little farther out, armpits, karate chop, other hand, sternum tap, center brow, temples, under eye, cleft, chin, out to the side, farther out, underarms, karate chop, other hand, sternum pat. Last time through, center brow, temples, under eye, cleft, chin, chest, little farther out, underarms, karate chop, other hand, center sternum, and now relax. Sit tall, giving the body at least 30 seconds to a minute to be able to repave or to reprocess any neurological connections or any stimulations in the nervous system that maybe need a little time to be organized. Relax the jaw. Adding on to this, the 3 primary locks. Lock 1 is in the pelvis. As we lower our chin, exhale all the way, and pause. Take in a breath from the belly up to the heart. Open the throat. Drop the chin, let it all go, and pause. 2 more like that. Inhale, belly. Ribs to the heart, lift the chin. Exhale, heart, ribs, belly, pause. Inhaling, belly, ribs, heart. Exhale, heart, ribs, belly, chin down. Pause. Let's add on to that, keeping the chin down the whole time. Taking a big breath. Chin stays down, exhale all the way, pause. Now contract the muscles in the pelvis, pull up. The same muscles you would use to stop urination. These are the same muscles used for bladder support and endurance. Release that contraction in the pelvis. Take in a big inhale. Exhale all the way, pause. In that pause, pull the muscles up in the pelvis. We're not breathing. We're embracing that empty place. Release, inhale, fill the body with breath. Exhale, let it all go. Chin down, pause, pull the muscles up in the pelvis. Release that. Inhale. Exhale all the way. Now, so that is our first lock. It is called the root lock, and it's those bundles of nerves in the pelvis that can help us to regulate our fight, flight, and freeze response. We've already incorporated a second lock. It's in the throat. By lowering the chin, we are in the lock position to hopefully help manage excess chitter chatter in the mind. Anytime we bring the chin down and we look down, this actually helps to ease any excessive monkey mind. We call it chitta. It's the all the background stuff, all the nonsense, all the analyzing, all the things that can create anxiety and insomnia. Just bowing the chin, closing the eyes. Imagine you're looking down past your cheeks. That's the second lock. The third lock requires that the throat and pelvis are locked. So as we lift the pelvis and lower the chin, we're sandwiching an energy in the belly, in the gut. And this energy regulates our relationships with other people around us, those relationships that can cause internal and external turmoil. So this one's a little more tricky. It requires an abdominal contraction. We'll lower our chin, inhale, exhale all the way, pause, keep the chin down, pull the muscles up in the pelvis, and now pull your belly button in really tight and try to pull it up under your ribs. It's the same contraction that people will use to suck in, to put on a pair of tight pants, or it's the movement people use to suck in, maybe to look thinner in pictures. So it is actually a yoga technique to help flush out stressful hormones and to help us to better relate to other people and to ourselves in life. It's a relationship energy. Let's try this a few times. This one could be the most challenging. Chin down, inhale big, exhale all the way. Chin is down, pause, pull the muscles up in the pelvis, pull the belly button in and up. You might even feel pressure building in your chest. You might feel a tightness in your throat. Release all of that. Take 2 normal breaths. Inhale, chin down, exhale. Pull the muscles up in the pelvis, pause. Belly in and up, really quick. It's the same movement our belly does when we act surprised, except we're not inhaling. Release that contraction. At least 2 effortless breaths. Resetting the nervous system here. This is also a technique used to help to create more of a smart vagus nerve, VAGUS, the smart vagus, regulating our entire stress response. Last time for us to practice this lock. Take in a big breath. Exhale, let it all go. Chin down, relax, pause, pull the muscles up in the pelvis. Now pull the navel in and up really fast. Hold it just a little longer. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Just breathe easy. Take your hands and shake them a little bit. If you're seated, let your knees shake open and close a little bit with the arm shaking. Shaking is used to discharge excess energy. So as we unlock different meridians, sometimes there's energy floating around that needs to be discharged in a natural way. This is what mammals do, we shake. From here, simply inhale, bring your arms overhead. Let's flood the body with a fresh breath. Exhale, bring the hands to the heart. 2 more, big breath in. Exhale, hands to the heart. Last one. And exhale. From here, we can bow together to close. Namaste.